Welcome to the Gus Alva Perspective, a videocast that is aimed at elevating the notion of abundance and gratitude over the opposite side of thinking, which would be scarcity and fear. As a board certified psychiatrist, I oftentimes take a look at specific areas in which people have strengths or deficits dependent on their needs. And one thing that always impresses me is the ability with which people have to be able to communicate. So, the topic that I'd like to touch on today is having a strong lexicon or having a rich vocabulary. Why is this important? Well, having a rich vocabulary offers numerous advantages and benefits that most people don't really think about. As I made mention, it enhances communication skills or communicative ability. It promotes a greater clarity of expression. It improves cognitive abilities and it expands opportunities for personal as well as professional growth. Now, that's a mouthful, and I'm going to show you why exactly it is that I think that there are multiple advantages to possessing a very strong lexicon or a very rich vocabulary. Let's start first with the ability to communicate effectively. When we have a diverse vocabulary, it enables individuals to express their thoughts as well as ideas and emotions with precision and nuance. Why is this important? Well, it allows for people for a greater degree of clarity and accuracy in being able to convey messages and reducing the chances of miscommunication and misunderstandings. I don't know if you can recall back to your childhoods, but think of that game of telephone where people convey information from one individual over to the next, and you'll see a mass distortion of the original message that was intended. It's a fun game, but it's one that actually aligns beautifully with this. Having a robust vocabulary also enhances what we're able to read and comprehend when encountering unfamiliar words in written text. Individuals with a strong lexicon can decipher the meanings through context as well as prior knowledge. This leads one towards a deeper sense of understanding of the material and, in turn, also promotes critical thinking as well as having a greater degree of analytic skill. Now, if you think about a strong vocabulary, this also contributes to improved writing abilities. If somebody has a wider range of words and phrases to choose from, that enables the individual to craft more engaging and persuasive written compositions. A varied lexicon allows for greater clarity and ultimately it allows for greater creativity. And that helps individuals be able to articulate thoughts in a more sophisticated and compelling manner. Now, I'm going to bring you to probably one of the most important tenets that I believe is tied in with having a rich lexicon, and that is the cognitive benefit that people have. This is a huge advantage. When we take a look at the research that's out there right now, it's suggestive that having an extensive vocabulary correlates with a higher cognitive ability. It includes memory, attention, and problem solving skills. So, if we build a rich vocabulary, this ultimately improves learning new words, as well as their meanings and the context in which they're used. This mental exercise strengthens neural connections and promotes overall cognitive development. As you can see, then, having a strong lexicon opens the doors to a lot of new opportunities. If we take a look at academia or the professional setting, possessing a wide range of vocabulary is something that is highly valued. It allows individuals to participate more actively in discussions, to engage in intellectual discourse, and present themselves as knowledgeable and articulate individuals. As you can see, a strong vocabulary will positively impact academic performance, as well as what jobs are offered the individual and career advancements. Um, if, by the way, somebody also has a diverse lexicon, it'll enable people to appreciate and understand different cultures and different perspectives, much like this videocast is aimed at doing. Language is deeply intertwined with culture. And by expanding one's vocabulary, individuals gain insight into the nuances and richness of different languages and societies. Ultimately, this is something that promotes cultural empathy and enhances intellectual or intercultural communication, as well as fostering a broader worldview. Last thing that I'd like you to consider is that the person that has a strong lexicon contributes in that person has a greater degree of personal confidence and self-expression. When individuals possess a wide array of words at their disposal, they feel more empowered to express themselves effectively and assertively. It enables that individual to engage in conversations, debates, and public speaking with confidence. This ultimately leads to a sense of improved self esteem and stronger interpersonal relationships. So, as we've looked at, gratitude can certainly be wrapped up in the ability to master language, our vocabulary skills, our lexicon, by enhancing, our overall array of words at our disposal. This ultimately enhances our communicative skills, improves our cognitive abilities, it promotes a greater clarity of expression, and ultimately it expands opportunities as well as fostering personal growth. By building actively and expanding one's vocabulary, individuals certainly have the potential for unlocking additional benefits and enjoying a more enriching and fulfilling life, which is ultimately what our mindset should be built around. I thank you for joining us on the Gus Alva perspective on this topic of the value and strength associated with having a stronger language ability rather than derailing or diminishing the value of the skills that we have in being able to wield words appropriately. Thank you for joining us.